Hello everyone, it's August 22nd. Let's do this. I think it's a hot one today. Alright, hot rules, 15 minutes. If I can do it, I will check the answer. Minimum area to cover all ones. 2D, you need to find 3 non-overlapping rectangles having non-zero areas with horizontal and vertical sides such that all the ones in the grid lie inside. Return the minimum possible sum of the area of the 3 rectangles. So has to be 3 rectangles. $30. Whoa. Damn. Three rectangles. We have a minimum, which is the number of ones. So if they can be covered by 3, then that's the best. If they cannot, then we need to maybe try merging some of them together. Can you find 1? I'm thinking like you find 1, then you find 2, then you find 3. I don't even know where to start. I don't know. Any hints? Consider covering using two rectangles. As the rectangle don't overlap, one of the rectangles must either be vertically above or horizontally left to the other. Okay. Check all possible vertical and horizontal splits. Okay, so I split into two. On one side I can check what's the smallest that can cover everything, and on the right hand side I can check. And you split again. I think it is, you split again. So basically, or split vertically, we have different ways to split. And once we split, we have two halves. Then we say we'll split on this half, or we split on the other half. So what we can do is, given a rectangle, we have the top left and bottom right position, and then we ask what is the minimum that you can to cover all the ones in this sub thing. So we did that yesterday. So all we need to do today is to split it, and then we will split it again, which I think it'll actually be 0, right, if you don't have a 1. So essentially, I think it'll be something like this. Oh, actually, I think we can use yesterday's thing. Of course, we'll make some changes, and then we split one of the part in two again, horizontally or vertically. This hello? Okay, coming. All right, let's do. So yeah, we do horizontally or vertically. Then we find the minimum rectangle in each split that can cover all the ones. Yeah, I can call it all the ones. We are going very inefficient, just to see if we can solve the problem. Which means we'll do like repeated things. Which may be okay. Alright, so this one we have to change because this is essentially we have a grid. We need a top left. We can say IJ, this is the top left, and PQ, this is bottom right. So IJ are is the coordinate of the top left cell. PQ is the coordinate of the bottom right cell. Don't need to do this because I have the limit. And I guess it's fine. It's fine. So I cannot do I. Shoot. We'll do PQ. Let's do ABCD. Easier. Okay, ABCD, and then this will be smaller equal to. Actually, I'm going to start with A, start with C, right? This is start with B, B is top left, and this will be D. Right, that's that. What if nothing happens? That's a good question. If there's no ones, if there is no ones, then max mxj will be, one of them be 0. Alright, I'll just say, well, they can be 0, right? So I make them impossible. Like negative, right? They're negative. So once you do, they're definitely not going to be negative, which means if you can say max I is -1, it'll be 0, otherwise it'll be this. Ooh, 0. Do we say we have to use 3? Yeah, 3. So there's only 2. Actually, it's not gonna be. We want to find the minimum, right? We want to find the minimum. So this has to be maximum. Let's say in max. Otherwise, this. Okay. hold a second. That's not right. Oh, shoot. Okay, so here we're gonna split and then split. Right, so we'll do this. So we're gonna split, vertical split. In fact, it's 1, right? So vertical split, so we have the left half and the right half. J is the 1, okay? And then we'll split again. But this time when we split, we can do the split on the left side or the split on the right side. Oh, I think split on the left and then split on the right. I feel like the split we should write a separate function as well. Okay. Find the minimum rectangle area after splitting grid either horizontally or vertically only once to cover all the ones. Now here I think will be easier. Okay, I'm gonna say vertical split. Right, vertical split. Okay, immediately call it and then we can get a res. Vertical split, and I can say res shall equal to minimum res and main area. Okay, so as we split, we'll have this. Actually, it's not right because it's A, B, C, D. Right, so this is actually should be A, B, B plus 1 smaller equal to D. So this, when we split, top left is going to be A, AB is the top left. Bottom right is going to be, because I split at a B, so, but it's going to be C and B. AB, right, C, B. Actually, CJ minus 1. J is here, right? J is here, J minus 1, and then CJ minus 1. So basically this plus mean area grid. Now go to the right hand side, top left. Okay, that's still an A, doesn't change, but this one's gonna be J and C and D. Right, so this is gonna be the vertical split, horizontal split. The same thing, we can do like A plus 1, C, not A plus 1, it should be I plus 1. Alright, so we do horizontal, that's still gonna be AB, right, AB, and then gonna be I minus 1, and then D. So it's gonna be A. No, it's not A. It's going to be I. No, yes, I. B, top left. Bottom right is going to be bottom is C and D. And once it's done, we return rest. That's the split, right? So now what we're gonna do is we will do a vertical split, and then we do a vertical split, and then we're gonna split the left half, and yeah, we'll split the left half, now we get the right half, or we split. So we can say second split on the left. So rest shall equal 2. So we'll do split on the left plus mean area on the right. So this is going to be grid. So vertical split, I think, is going to follow AB. Oh, there's no AB. Fuck me. So this is going to be just full split, right? So full split will have J. So it'll be 0, 0, 0. Top left, right? Top left. Bottom right is going to be M minus 1, right? M minus 1. And then it's going to be J minus 1. That's the bottom right. So main area on the right hand side, we still have 0, and there's going to be J, and its bottom right is N minus 1 and N minus 1. So that's that, and then we say second split on the right. So this will be almost a copy, so we can actually copy this, right? But there is slight difference. Oh, I forgot the grid. Okay, so the difference is we'll split on the right, but we'll do the main area on the left. So this will be split, right? So that's vertical split first. First vertical split, then do this. And then we can say first horizontal split. Right, we say for int I equal to 1, I smaller than m, I plus plus, okay? And then we say second slip on the top, and then second slip on the split on the bottom. So I think it'll be pretty similar. So I'll copy this again, but there'll be change. So split on the top. So 0, 0, that's right. This definitely need to change. So that's the bottom right is going to be I minus 1, right? And n minus 1. All right, so this is going to be the bottom's half. So the top left is going to be, this should be I, right? I and 0. And bottom right is right. So now I copy this. So here we're gonna split on the bottom. So we will get the min area here. And we'll do the split here. Okay, so we go through basically every single possibilities. And once we're done, we are going to return the result. Okay, let's give this a shot. Oh no, what the hell happened? This happened. So yeah, we just don't use int max because of these. Oh yeah, the int max is definitely an issue. We just get the maximum. Maximum, I think it says what? 30 times 30, right? That's the maximum, so that's 900. Let's get 1000. All right, 1000 is a good number. I mean, I think the best we should do is to do a private. Hold on. So I think the best we can do is we get private, right? We get private and then we get an int max, say 1000. Okay, and all int max should be max. All right, max and max. Okay. That way we can guarantee that we will not have any overflow issues. Let's see. Oh, that looks good. Try it. Yay. Well, the hint helps a lot. Essentially, the hint tells you the solution. Yeah, I'm not gonna even attempt to try to get at the complexity. I mean, we can actually try. There's ON, right? And each time we do split. Okay, let's do this. Each time we do this is OM times N, or MN, right? So each time we do split is M. So, okay, it's actually interesting. Okay, so area, right? Minimum draw. So minimum area is OMN. Okay, split is O. You do this. This is gonna be N times MN, right? Because that's the min area, plus M times MN. So this is O, MN, M plus N. All right. Now you go to the top level. So the top level is, we'll go ON, and then inside we'll do a split, which will do a MN, M plus N, plus MN, right? And the other one is same, M plus N, plus MN, right? These are two of the same. So if we care to expand it, I mean, MN we can take it out, so it's MN, right? MN take out, so that's MN plus N squared plus 1 plus MN is MN plus M squared plus 1, right? So you add them together, so that's gonna be 2MN plus M squared N squared plus 2. You get it out, so that's mn squared, m tripled n, mn tripled. So m plus 2mn. What do you think? Whatever the thing that this is, whatever, right? Whatever, because the last item is 2mn. You can't ignore it, but it's essentially this thing. But yeah, because the size is only 30, so it's quite small. So essentially it's to the fourth power, right? You can think about to the fourth power. Yeah, I'm already done it, so let's do it. So m squared n squared, m to the third n, m n to the third. So yeah, so 30, so to the fourth power, 30 to the fourth power. Actually, I don't know. What's 30 to the fourth power? 30 to the fourth power. That's reasonable. It's reasonable. All right, let's see if they have a tutorial for this. Yes, I think. Yeah, this is a copy from yesterday, and then you do have to, yeah. The implementation wise, it's quite an effort. Oh, they use rotate. What? Yep, that's about right. Yeah, I would say you read the hint, then it's not really that difficult. I mean, you still need a little bit design, I would say, to make the implementation easier. I think my way is better, mainly because I don't have this whatever this rotate is, right? They use rotate. I think they use rotate to avoid doing vertical split and horizontal split, right? So they only need to write one type of split, and they can rotate, and then the other type of split will be the same. Now I don't like that, right? I do not like that. I like the way I'm doing because it's very generic. The split is generic, main area is generic. All we need to take care of is be more mindful of the top left, bottom right. And in fact, maybe if I want to improve readability, I'll make this into a pair. I think that actually makes things more readable. Even better, I can make this grid into a private value, a private member, so I don't have to pass it around. So all I need is just the top left and bottom right coordinates, and then do the stuff. But overall, yeah, I think it's all right, right? It's all right. How about this? What do people talk about this? Sometimes interesting. Yeah, they got close, but I think they skipped one of the problems. Wow, this problem showed by 2024. I mean, yeah, sometimes you just take the hint. You just take the hint. I don't think I can solve it myself without a hint. I think in interview, this type of question, you will get hinted, right? The first hint is like an IQ test. But I agree. This is also kind of testing your ability to break down the problem from a more complex one to a simpler one. But I don't know, man. This requires some ingenuity, right? It's just split in half. And I guess if you catch on the keyword that is not overlapping, right? That's the keyword. If you catch on this keyword non-overlapping, maybe you can think about, yeah, I can just split in half and then split in half again. And then each sub-problem is actually deterministic. So this can be a good interview question, actually. I think this can be a good interview question. I'm gonna put it here. All right, that'll be it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.